Hello, welcome to Gotta Be Real Movie Reviews with Thommi
Hey.
and Jules. And right now, we're doing a special request.
Yes, from Shawn Burley.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he really technically requested us to do it.
He technically requested it.
But he did ask.
Yeah, he technically requested it.
Tell us.
Sean, you requested it. All right, now we're about to do this.
Be careful what you ask for, Sean.
Yes, so this is The Dark Backward. The movie was also known as The Man with Three Arms, which you'll find out here in a minute why. It's a 1991. It's considered a satirical comedy film. I just seen it as extremely bizarre, very weird, but interesting because me and Sean talk sometimes, and he knows I like the weird stuff and the crazy stuff. So this one, it came out in 91. It stars Judd Nelson, Bill Paxton, rest his soul, Wayne Newton, and Laura Flynn Boyle. She plays the lead character's girlfriend. So anyway, his name's Marty. He wants to be a comedian. He's actually a garbage man, wants to be a comedian, so he moonlights, doing stand-up. It isn't really stand-up because he's absolutely awful. Nobody ever laughs at any of his jokes except his boy Gus.
So he's not awfully funny, he's just awful?
He's just awful. Okay. It's just sad.
And Marty's girlfriend is Margarita?
Yes, her name's Margarita.
Okay.
So his friend, Gus, who hypes his boy up. You got to be there for your friends, hype him up. He's hyping him up in the audience, but it's still looking like this guy needs to be fired because this is just pitiful. So one day they noticed that out the back of Marty's, on his back, there's something growing, a piece of something. They don't know what it is. Okay, it's weird. He's okay. He's not feeling sick or anything, so he lets it go. This eventually turns into a third arm.
What?
It is so bizarre. It turns into a third arm. So now Marty's career is like, oh, he is funny. But the thing is, people aren't laughing with him. They're laughing at him.
That arm was funny.
Yeah, the arm was, and it was bizarre. People like weird stuff. And he even took Marty, one day he was having this big orgy with some, a bunch of chicks in his room. But he took his own boy in there to say, hey, look at this. Isn't this hilarious? It's kind of like victimizing your friends or using them. You know what I mean? So now Marty's funny. Everybody's cool with him. Oh, he's about to go to a show in Hollywood, but the arm starts to retract and it starts going back in. So now Marty is basically how they see it as a nobody now, but his buddy Gus knows how to play an accordion. So now they don't have an act. They're canceling Marty's whole trip to, Hollywood. Oh, we got to fill it somehow. Might as well take Gus with the accordion. I was like, what?
Okay, wait. What happened to the arm? Did the arm get shy? Or something?
It just retracted back in. Nobody knows why. It was just something weird and bizarre. Matter of fact, his girlfriend was pretty turned off by it. It was gross.
Okay.
I can't blame her, Margarita, for doing it.
So it looked like a regular full arm?
It was almost like, it was like a half of an arm. Like, what could,
was like baby arm?
It was baby arm back. It was so weird. So then it retracts. Like I said, nobody knows why. And then his friend, who is supposed to be his friend, now all this time he's been trying to capitalize. You can make some money from this. Ooh, let's get you this. Let's do this and that. And Marty's not really like feeling it. He's an introverted guy, not used to socializing with people. But then what happens here is his friend basically turned his back on him. No pun intended. I knew that was coming. There's no pun intended. But his buddy Gus, who was supposed to have his back and all that good stuff, just leaves him. Like when they only wanted Marty to Hollywood, he said, no, my friend Gus is coming with me. That is my friend. That is my brother. He's coming. Right. He actually turned it down and said, if you won't bring him, then I'm not coming, right? But then when it flips the script, Gus just dips. That is what you call an opportunist. He was not a good friend.
No.
But I think maybe the whole point of this was to let you know that some people are only around for the spoils. And it was really, really sad. So he ended up going back to his regular life, little arm retracted. I don't know what'll happen later, but maybe it'll come back. I don't know, but it was a good moral lesson for Marty on friendship or lack thereof. So this movie, we don't give clappers for classics that we go over. Now this movie, I would say at least teens it up because there's a little bit of freaky stuff going on in there with, Gus and his menage a trois of women. So you want to be teenagers. And I don't think a lot of them will understand it anyways, especially in this day and age. It's just a very bizarre movie. I actually never seen Judd Nelson like this before. So that was pretty interesting. So we want to say thank you to Sean for recommending it. You took me into a different dimension.
You know what, Sean? So this movie was on Amazon.
Yes, I watched it.
That's where she watched it. Soon as I click play,
gone.
this movie is not available. So, I mean, we're reviewing it.
Yes.
And maybe it'll be back. It'll be somewhere else. But
it definitely belongs in the bizarre category.
Yes.
And what's sad is that this movie made less than $29,000 at the box office. People just seen it as, they didn't know if it was abstract or what, but it was just too weird. You know, we get it.
That goes to show you could have all these stars, these great actors and actresses, and still make a flop.
You absolutely can. I've seen good movies with bad actors, and vice versa. So it doesn't mean all star power is going to make it good, because it didn't. But it was a really bizarre movie. So again, thank you, Shawn. Thank you very much for recommending this new term for Judd Nelson for me. Don't forget, we are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. Like and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.